After the connection of piezometer with our single channel data logger ACL10VT-R3A, we need to install the configuration software on the laptop. After the installation of the software, you need to click on the ACL10VT-R3 icon. A window will pop up. It will automatically detect the COM port. You need to click on connect data logger. Data logger connected successfully. Go to system info. Here you will get to know all the logger info, sensor info, sampling, battery information, but you cannot edit it. So you need to go to setup. Now the first step is always to click on sync with PC. Click on sync with PC. The data logger date and time will be synchronized with the PC. The logger ID, you need to give the particular data logger an identification code, and it depends on the site. So where you want to install, suppose you want to install in control room 1, so you can give as DL1 control room 1, DL_CR1, so that is the logger ID you have given. If you know the elevation of that particular location, you can put in the top elevation, and then the latitudes and the longitudes. If you know latitudes and longitudes of that particular location, you can enter it here. Now comes the sensor serial number. You need to put in the sensor serial number. Here the sensor serial number is 42747. Sensor model, we are installing EPP30V. Measuring range, suppose here we have taken 350 measuring range, and you need not put anything on the specific gravity and installation depth and parameter. Need not change anything. The barometric correction would be disabled. Monitor interval is 2 seconds. Parameter unit, as we are interested in the pressure, so we would be putting in kPa. Decimal places you want to display the readings in, so you can choose between 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So here I have chosen 2. Click on update settings. Setting updated successfully. Now before installing, you need to check the readings. You need to take help from the calibration certificate. So this is a sample calibration certificate which would be dispatched along with the items. This is the pressure serial number, and these are the polynomial constant and the linear constants given as A0, A1 and A2. So here we are considering linear constants A0, A1, A2 values. So A1 value is minus 2.5391 minus 04. So we'll put in minus 2.5391. Click on update settings. Go to monitor parameter. Now this sensor readings minus 1586.25 kPa. This is the reading of the piezometer in air, that you need to note it down. Go back to setup. In coefficient A0, you need to enter this value. This is A0, A1 you have already put in. Now click on update settings. Go back to monitor parameter to check the reading. After filling in the sensor info, you need to go to setup. Now the first step is to sync with PC. Click on sync with PC, data logger date and time synchronized with PC. After this, you need to give the logger ID, and logger ID you can give it as per the site. Suppose there are number of data loggers connected, so you need to give the data logger ID as, suppose if this is data logger 1, so you need to give as DL1, and suppose this is being installed in control room 1, so you can give as CR1. So it depends on site. If you know the top elevation, you can enter the top elevation here. Sample average, you need to keep it as 1. If you know the latitude and longitude of that particular position, then you need to enter the latitudes and longitudes. Now the sensor serial number, you need to put in the sensor serial number. Here the sensor serial number is 42747. Sensor model is used here as EPP 30V. Measuring range, we have taken a 350 kPa sensor, so you need to type in 350. You need not touch on the specific gravity, even the installation depth and the accelerometer, you need not touch anything. Now the coefficient A0, A1 and A2. For this you need to check the calibration certificate supplied with the piezometer. Here it's a sample calibration certificate. This calibration certificate is given. In this, pressure sensor serial number is 42747. The polynomial constants are given and the linear constants are given. You can use it accordingly. Here we are showing you by using linear constants. So A0 is the value being tested under lab conditions and A1 value is given, A2 is 0. So open the setup. In this, you need not put anything in A0. In A1, enter the value as minus 2.539104. A2 is 0. Now the barometer correction would be disabled. Monitor interval you can put in as 2 seconds. Parameter unit, you need to put in kPa as we want the pressure. You can change the decimal points. Here we have taken 2. Click on update settings. Setting updated successfully. Now go to monitor parameter and check on the initial reading. The initial reading here is minus 1586.61 kPa. You need to note down this readings and enter it in A0. Go back to setup. Make sure whatever is the initial reading, that initial reading you have to enter it with a reverse sign, 1586.58. So go back to setup. You need not put minus sign, just put 1586.58. A1 is already entered, A2 is 0. Click on update settings. Go back to monitor parameter to check the readings. This would be the readings which would be coming. Now you need to install the piezometer in a borehole. This completes the setting before installation. Now once the piezometer is installed, you need to check the readings and download it. You need to go to scan and format. Under scan option, there are 2 options given, short and long. Short is maximum 250 seconds, long is for 5 minutes to 168 hours. So here we'll just check for short readings. We'll check for ten seconds. And scan time, next scan start time, we'll just put it as 14:50. Memory full action, you can choose either of them, either stop or override. Parameter error value, you need to disable it. There is another, just update this. Scan options updated successfully. Now once the time will be 14:50, it will start scanning. You need to click on the start button for scanning. So the scanning is started and this has changed from red to green. So we'll see after a while the number of records will change. And we have a facility of setting on alarms. 3 levels are given for alarm, 1, 2 and 3. you can set it accordingly. One you can set it as high, the other one you can set it as low, and click on update. So this will complete the alarm settings. There is CSV file header option. Now this is just an indication, this is just a detail on how you will get the data in the Excel file. Column 1 would be data logger ID, column 2 would be date and time, 3 would be battery voltage, column 4 you can change it to KPA, column 5 temperature, and column 6 is barometric, but here we would not consider column 6 as it is disabled. Click on update, click on enable, update header. See, now the time has changed to 1450 and the number of records is changed to 2. It has changed to 3. So that means the data is being recorded. Now to download the data, you need to click on download data. Data is downloaded successfully. Do you want to erase memory? Just click on no. If you want to view the data, please select a file. Suppose we'll select the file which we have just downloaded, and this is the value which is coming. The parameter that would be in KPA. Temperature and battery voltage along with date and time. You need to download in Excel format. You can click on export table, click on standard format, and the file path you can choose as per your wish. Here we will be choosing as desktop. Okay. Table exported successfully. Now let me check the data downloaded. This is the one. This is data logger ID. This is date and time. This is battery voltage. And this would be pressure, which we are concerned, along with the temperature. Even you can view the graph by selecting the data range, by changing the date and time. Select X range and select Y range. See, a sample graph is here. On Y-axis is your pressure, and on X-axis is the date and time. The battery voltage is here. And this completes the configuration part along with the downloading of data of our vibrating iron piezometer. Now once you have completed this configuration, you need to disconnect data logger. Never shut down the data logger. If you will shut down the data logger, the scanning will be stopped and you won't be able to record the data. So click on disconnect data logger, and that completes the configuration of vibrating wire piezometer with ESCL 10VT single channel data logger. Thank you.